Hi, my name is Emma Lamari. I'm a fourth year pre-service teacher at Australian Catholic University, and this is my process video for my final arts assignment. Our group installation for this project comes in the form of an Instagram hashtag. So as a group, we came up with the hashtag Melbourne Our Backyard as a way to integrate both learning areas of the curriculum and a connection that we believe all students have to the city in which we live. It's a space that's relevant for all students, the online space. So a space where all students can access, and also the space in which all students live, which is the City of Melbourne. We focused on an art project that is collaborative, a project that allows all students to contribute in their own way with what is important to them and what Melbourne means to them. The idea behind the installation came by using the common theme of Melbourne, our backyard. As I said, it gives people a connection to place and an opportunity to see learning experiences through their daily lives. It shows what integrated learning looks like outside of the classroom. Hayes in 2010 says that most definitions of cross-curricular work, also known as curriculum integration, emphasises how combinations of subjects are used within project or thematic work, incorporating a wide range of sources, related concepts, and flexible schedules. A cross-curricular approach is referred to as interdisciplinary because it incorporates more than a single subject area. The subject disciplines may be related through a central theme, issue, problem, process, topic, or experience. And this is exactly what we've tried to do here. You'll see that each image incorporates one or more areas of the curriculum, an arts area and another disciplinary area. And we'll have a look at a few of those a bit later on. So the main learning theory that we chose to really drive our installation was Lev Vygotsky's constructivist approach, which argues that students generate knowledge and meaning from the interaction they have between their experiences and their ideas. And for an installation like this, it is really about their experiences and what they can bring that's different. A task like this is differentiated by nature, and we also looked at the work of Jerome Bruner as a theorist that really guided our ideas. He saw cognitive development to be a social process, and he promoted the idea of discovery learning, where the environment provided the answers, but the students made the connections. He also used the term scaffolding to describe the role of others in the learning process, and this we feel really speaks to the idea that we've envisaged with this project. Participating in this collaborative art installation really encourages students to use their higher order thinking skills, and we look at Bloom's to discover that his higher order thinking skills, analysing, evaluating and creating, are all relevant here. Students create their own art based on what they see and based on their own experiences. So now I'll go through some of the contributions that I made to our collaborative art installation. The two disciplines I chose to focus on were maths and visual art, two areas which I believe are closely linked in the curriculum and can be really easily integrated. The first of these photos was taken just outside my house of the train lines. When looking from a mathematics perspective, a photo like this can be used for basic algebra work and pattern finding, problem solving, or issues with speed and time. When looking at this from a visual art perspective, you can talk about line, colour and perspective. This next photo is one of my favourites. Looking at it from a mathematical point of view, you can see its usefulness in terms of looking at parallel lines and symmetry, even arrays of objects and problem solving. From a visual art point of view, you can think of the meaning behind this photo. For me, it symbolises waiting. This photo was taken at Crown Casino and connects well with the theme Melbourne, Our Backyard. Mathematically, it connects with the ideas of probability and fractions. In fact, many teachers have used a roulette wheel in upper primary to talk about these concepts. From a visual art perspective, you can really see the highlighting of colour and perspective, but also about the message that this might send as a piece of art. So instead of using Ausvals as my curriculum guide for this assignment, I've chosen to use the Victorian curriculum, which will be rolled out in schools from next year. Now, the arts curriculum in general focuses on students being able to express, represent, and communicate their ideas. Something I found really interesting from the rationale here was the notion that students are both artist and audience, and I feel like that's something we've really captured in our collaborative art piece. Taken from the rationale and aims, the visual arts discipline requires students to create visual artworks that communicate, challenge, and express their own and others' ideas. Students must select and apply visual conventions, materials, techniques, technologies, and processes specific to different art forms when making artworks. The following elaborations listed are highly relevant to our installation. Mathematics provides students with access to important mathematical ideas, knowledge, and skills that they will draw on in their personal and work lives. Number, measurement, and geometry, statistics, and probability are common aspects of most people's mathematical experience in everyday personal, study, and work situations. The following elaborations for level 5 and 6 link closely not only with the art installation, but with my photos in particular, and this can easily be adapted to younger year levels where students go out and find examples of maths in their everyday life. In the new Victorian curriculum, technology is split into two separate sections: digital technologies, design and technologies. Components of both of these are evident and relevant to our art installation and collaborative online piece. While these elaborations all apply to the implementation of our art installation, it is important to draw your attention to the last elaboration, which says applying safe procedures when using a variety of materials, components, tools, equipment, and techniques to produce design solutions. It is important that while using anything online, students are aware of the implications, and as teachers, perhaps finding an alternative program in which students can use that can allow them to operate safely online. Our artist inspiration for the hashtag Melbourne Our Backyard project comes from Paul Hurd, an England-based artist. One of the reasons we chose Paul Hurd as our artist inspiration was his experience with collaborative and community art projects, of which was one of our major focuses. On his website, he says that over the past 4 years, he's been mainly focusing on community-driven art projects, delivering over 250 creative workshops, specially tailored for a broad range of groups across Essex and London. It was his experience with collaborative art projects that grabbed our attention, and from there, we added a digital element. The Melbourne Our Backyard project can easily be used in any classroom and is flexible for teachers to use as much or as little of it as they would like. As you can see, it has focus areas in so many different areas of the curriculum, and teachers can tailor that to the needs of their students. It gives students an opportunity to both make art and respond to art as an audience and an artist. Thanks for watching.